Hello, everyone, and welcome to English with Emma. I'm Emma.
And I'm Tom. We're so happy you're here with us today.
If you want to improve your English through fun and natural conversations, you're in the right place.
Every episode helps you learn useful vocabulary, better pronunciation, and everyday English you can use with confidence.
Today's topic is how to manage your time. We'll share simple and practical tips to help you organize your day, stay productive, and make better use of your time.
So, grab a cup of coffee, relax, and let's learn English together through this interesting conversation.
Before we begin, please like this video if you enjoy learning English with us.
Subscribe to English with Emma and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new episode.
Don't forget to leave a comment below and tell us how you manage your time.
And please share this video with your friends and family who are learning English.
Are you ready?
Let's get started.
Hi, Tom. You always seem calm, organized, and productive. No matter how busy you are, you never look stressed. What's your secret? How do you manage your time so well?
Hi, Emma. Thanks for saying that. My biggest secret is actually very simple. I always plan my day before I start. Spending just a few minutes planning saves me a lot of time later.
Really? Does making a plan actually save that much time? I usually just start working on whatever comes to my mind first.
Yes, it really does. Without a plan, it's easy to get distracted or spend too much time deciding what to do next. A simple plan gives you a clear direction from the beginning.
That makes a lot of sense. So, what's the first thing you do every morning?
Before I check my phone or open my email, I write down my 3 most important tasks for the day. Then, I decide which one is the highest priority and start with that.
Only 3 tasks? I thought successful people made very long to-do lists.
A long list can feel overwhelming. When you focus on just a few important tasks, you have a better chance of finishing them well. Quality is often more important than quantity.
I like that idea. And you said you start with the hardest task first. Why is that?
Because I usually have the most energy in the morning. If I finish the hardest task first, I feel more confident and motivated for the rest of the day. Everything else seems much easier after that.
That's a smart strategy. Sometimes I keep delaying difficult work until the evening, and then I feel tired and don't want to do it.
Many people do that. But delaying important tasks usually creates more stress. It's better to face the challenge early instead of worrying about it all day.
I can definitely relate to that. I think planning ahead would also help me avoid wasting time.
Exactly. A clear plan helps you stay focused, avoid unnecessary distractions, and make better decisions throughout the day. It also gives you a sense of control instead of feeling rushed.
So the key is to begin each day with a clear plan, choose the most important tasks, and finish the hardest one first.
That's right, Emma. Remember, you don't need a perfect plan. You just need a simple one. Even 5 minutes of planning each morning can make your entire day more productive, less stressful, and much more successful.
Tom, I often lose time checking my phone. It happens without me even noticing. I pick it up just to read one message, but somehow I end up scrolling through social media for 30 or 40 minutes. By the time I look at the clock, I realize I've wasted a lot of valuable time. Does this happen to other people too?
Absolutely, Emma. You're definitely not alone. Millions of people experience the same problem every day. Social media apps are designed to keep our attention for as long as possible. One short video becomes another, then another, and before we know it, an entire hour has disappeared.
That explains why it's so difficult to stop scrolling. Sometimes I even forget why I picked up my phone in the first place.
That's very common. Our phones are useful tools, but they can also become our biggest distraction if we don't use them wisely. The important thing is to stay in control instead of letting the phone control your time.
So, How can we avoid that? I don't want to stop using my phone completely because I need it for work and to stay in touch with my family and friends.
You don't have to stop using it. Instead, create healthy limits. For example, set a timer for 15 minutes when you open social media. When the timer rings, put your phone away and return to your most important task.
I really like that idea. A simple timer sounds easy to use and it reminds you when it's time to stop.
Exactly. Another helpful habit is to turn off unnecessary notifications. Every notification interrupts your focus. Even a quick look at your phone can break your concentration and make it harder to get back to work.
That's true. My phone rings or vibrates so many times during the day that I feel tempted to check it immediately.
Try keeping your phone on silent or placing it somewhere you can't easily reach while you're studying or working. If it's out of sight, you'll think about it less often.
I've heard people say, out of sight, out of mind. I guess that's true when it comes to phones.
It certainly is. You can also decide on specific times to check messages instead of checking them every few minutes. This helps you stay focused and complete your tasks much faster.
I can already imagine how much more productive my day would be if I stopped checking my phone so often.
It really makes a huge difference. Remember, every minute you save can be used for something meaningful, like learning English, reading a good book, exercising, spending time with your family, or working toward your goals.
That's a wonderful way to think about it. Time is one of our most valuable resources, and once it's gone, we can never get it back.
Exactly, Emma. That's why it's so important to protect your time from unnecessary distractions. Small daily changes may seem simple, but they can lead to big improvements in your productivity, your success, and your overall happiness.
Tom, sometimes I have so many things to do that I don't know where to begin. My to-do list keeps getting longer, and I feel overwhelmed. I want to finish everything, but I often end up jumping from one task to another without completing anything. Have you ever felt like that?
Yes, Emma. I think almost everyone experiences that at some point. The good news is that there's a simple way to handle it. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself one important question. What is the most important task I need to complete today? That single question can completely change your focus.
That's a helpful question. But sometimes everything feels important. How can I decide which task should come first?
When everything seems important, think about which task will have the biggest positive impact. Ask yourself, if I could finish only one thing today, what should it be? Start with that task before moving on to anything else.
So, I should focus on important tasks before the easy ones, even if the easy ones take only a few minutes?
Exactly. Many people choose easy tasks because they feel good about finishing them quickly. However, completing several small tasks doesn't always mean you're making real progress. Don't confuse being busy with being productive.
That's a very interesting point. I often spend time answering emails or organizing my desk before I begin my main work. It feels productive, but sometimes I realize I haven't completed anything truly important.
That's a perfect example. Small tasks have their place, but they shouldn't distract you from your biggest priorities. Successful people focus on work that moves them closer to their goals.
I guess it's easy to mistake activity for achievement.
That's right. Being active isn't the same as making progress. Real productivity means spending your time on tasks that create meaningful results.
I like that idea. It changes the way I think about my daily schedule.
Another useful habit is to rank your tasks. You can label them as high, medium, or low priority. Complete the high priority tasks first, while your energy and concentration are at their best.
That sounds simple and practical. Instead of trying to do everything at once, I can focus on one important task at a time.
Exactly. When you give your full attention to one task, you usually finish it faster and produce better quality work. Multitasking often slows people down and leads to more mistakes.
I've noticed that whenever I try to do several things at once, I end up feeling stressed and distracted.
That's very common. Focusing on one priority at a time keeps your mind clear and helps you stay calm throughout the day.
I can see how prioritizing would make my work more organized and less stressful.
Absolutely. Finishing important work first helps you achieve your goals faster and gives you a strong sense of accomplishment. Once the biggest task is done, the rest of your day feels much easier to manage.
I'll definitely remember that. From now on, instead of asking, "What should I do first?" I'll ask, "What is the most important thing I can do today?" I think that one simple question will help me use my time much more wisely.
That's an excellent mindset, Emma. Remember, success doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing the right things first.
Tom, I have a question. Is it really okay to take breaks while working? Sometimes I feel guilty when I stop for a few minutes because I think I should keep working until everything is finished. I worry that taking a break might make me less productive.
That's a great question, Emma. The answer is yes. Taking smart breaks is actually an important part of good time management. Our brains aren't designed to stay fully focused for hours without resting. Short breaks help your mind stay fresh, improve your concentration, and give you more energy to continue working.
That's interesting. I always thought successful people work nonstop without taking any breaks.
Many people believe that, but it's a common misunderstanding. Working for long hours without resting often leads to mental fatigue. When you're tired, you work more slowly, make more mistakes, and lose your motivation. A short break can help you return with a clear mind and renewed energy.
That makes a lot of sense. Sometimes after working for a long time, I find myself reading the same sentence again and again because I can't concentrate anymore.
Exactly. That's your brain telling you it needs a short rest. Instead of forcing yourself to continue, take a quick break. You'll usually come back feeling more focused and ready to solve problems more effectively.
So, how often should we take a break during the day?
A popular method is to work for 25 or 50 minutes with full concentration, then take a break for 5 or 10 minutes. During your work session, avoid distractions and give your complete attention to the task. When it's time for a break, step away from your desk and let your mind relax.
That sounds like a healthy balance between working and resting.
It really is. The key is to make your breaks meaningful. Stand up, stretch your body, walk around the room, drink a glass of water, or look outside the window for a few minutes. These simple activities help reduce stress and refresh your mind.
I like those ideas. I usually stay in my chair and keep looking at my phone during my break, but I don't always feel refreshed afterward.
That's a common habit, but scrolling through social media isn't always the best way to rest your brain. Instead, try moving your body or taking a few deep breaths. Even a short walk can improve your mood and increase your energy.
I'll definitely try that. It sounds much healthier than spending every break on my phone.
Another important tip is to listen to your body. If your eyes feel tired, look away from the screen for a few minutes. If your shoulders feel tense, stretch them gently. Small actions like these can prevent fatigue and help you stay comfortable throughout the day.
I never realized that short breaks could actually improve my productivity instead of reducing it.
They certainly can. Short breaks improve concentration, reduce stress, boost creativity, and help you maintain high-quality work for a longer time. They are an investment in your productivity, not a distraction from it.
So, taking breaks isn't wasting time. It's actually managing time wisely and taking care of yourself at the same time.
Exactly, Emma. Remember, working smarter is always better than simply working longer. A well-rested mind is more creative more focused, and much more productive. Smart breaks help you perform at your best every single day.
Tom, after everything we've talked about today, I have one final question. What's the best habit for better time management? If someone wants to become more organized and productive, where should they start?
That's an excellent question, Emma. If I had to choose just one habit, I would say be consistent. Small daily habits may not seem important at first, but over time, they create amazing long-term results. It's not about making huge changes in one day. It's about making small, smart choices every single day.
I really like that idea. Many people think they need a perfect plan before they begin, but maybe the most important thing is simply getting started and staying consistent.
Exactly. You don't have to be perfect. Even if you improve by just 1% every day, those small improvements add up over weeks, months, and years. Consistency is much more powerful than perfection.
So, success doesn't happen overnight?
That's right. Success comes from making good choices every single day. It's the result of your daily habits, not one big moment. Every time you plan your day, finish an important task, avoid distractions, or use your time wisely, you're building a better future.
That's really inspiring. Sometimes people only see successful results, but they don't see the small habits that created them.
Absolutely. Behind every successful person are hundreds of small actions repeated again and again. Reading a few pages every day, exercising regularly, arriving on time, learning new skills, and staying focused may seem simple, but together, they make a huge difference.
I love that idea. Planning, prioritizing, avoiding distractions, and taking smart breaks can completely change our lives. These habits don't seem difficult, but they can have a powerful impact over time.
I couldn't agree more. Good habits help us stay organized, reduce stress, and make better decisions. They also give us more confidence because we know we're making progress every day.
I think another important habit is being patient with ourselves. Sometimes we make mistakes or have an unproductive day, but that doesn't mean we should give up.
Exactly, Emma. Everyone has difficult days. The important thing is to keep going. Don't let one bad day turn into a bad week. Learn from your mistakes, start fresh the next morning, and continue building your positive habits.
That's wonderful advice. It reminds me that progress is more important than perfection.
Very true. Focus on improving little by little instead of expecting instant success. Every small step moves you closer to your goals.
I feel much more motivated after this conversation. These practical tips are easy to understand, and anyone can start using them today.
That's exactly the goal. Time management isn't about filling every minute with work. It's about using your time in a meaningful and balanced way. When you manage your time well, you have more time for learning, spending time with your family, enjoying your hobbies, taking care of your health, and achieving your dreams.
That's wonderful advice, Tom. Thank you so much for sharing these practical tips today. I learned a lot, and I'm excited to put these ideas into practice.
You're very welcome, Emma. I enjoyed our conversation, and I hope everyone listening found these tips helpful too. Remember, every great achievement begins with one good habit and one smart decision at a time. See you in our next conversation.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode on English with Emma. We hope you enjoyed our conversation about how to manage your time and learned some useful English expressions and practical life tips.
We hope today's discussion helps you become more organized, more productive, and more confident in both your English and your daily life.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please give this video a like. It really helps our channel grow and lets us create more English learning content for you.
Don't forget to subscribe to English with Emma and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest English conversations and podcasts.
We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us your favorite time management tip or what topic you'd like us to discuss in our next podcast.
And if you found this episode helpful, please share it with your friends, family, and anyone who wants to improve their English.
Thank you once again for spending your time with us today. We truly appreciate your support.
Keep practicing English every day. Stay positive, and never stop learning.
Take care, everyone.
See you in the next episode of English with Emma. Bye, everyone.